A few months back, we got a really interesting interview with the developers of Splatoon 3 in Famitsu magazine, and it was translated back to English by Rassicus. However, an expanded version of this interview was released a little bit later on that a lot of people seem to have missed, given the fact that it came out around the time we were getting Sizzle Season Update news, and everyone was naturally very excited about that, so some really key details from that interview were actually missed by a lot of players. And one of them definitely could be seen as bad news for the future of Splatoon 3, specifically in terms of getting new modes. Now, whilst we have got things like challenges and such, it seems like Nintendo might not actually ever consider adding a brand new full mode Anarchy Battle mode to the game. In this section of the interviewer asked, regarding the battles, why are the battle game modes the same as in Splatoon 2? Sato replied, in the world of Splatoon, turf wars are an enduringly popular sport. I don't think that'll change in the future. So one reason is to stay consistent with the setting. Another is that we want to make sure that a variety of people can play the game, and if we add more game modes, we'll have to ask people to figure out new rules. On the other hand, we cannot reduce the number of old game modes in order to add new ones. Every game mode must be someone's favorite, so we decide to refine each game mode rather than eliminate existing ones. So from Nintendo's point of view, it seems like what they're saying here is there's already enough game modes for people to try out, and they don't want people to have to learn new rules. At the same time, they don't want to remove a maybe less favorable game mode that's already in the game, so they can add in a new one. Now personally, I think this is a really terrible reasoning for not adding new game modes to the game if that is what they are implying here. After all, this would probably be one of the more exciting updates that we could possibly get, and something we've been asking for ages. It's been a long time since Clan Blitz was introduced to the franchise back in Splatoon 2, and in Splatoon 3 we haven't really seen anything like that. We did get tricolor battles of course, which are definitely fun, but they're not on the level of a brand new mode. Challenges definitely could have filled this gap in my opinion if it wasn't for the limited time windows, which I honestly find really ridiculous to this day. Maybe that's something they will modify in the future so they've got extended windows and such, but it's seeming pretty unlikely. So yeah, this is definitely pretty bad news for Splatoon 3 in my opinion. Now they definitely could change their mind, and maybe the interview didn't really get the point across that they wanted to. That can happen sometimes, things can get lost in translation and such. But I do think it's pretty clear that there is some hesitancy in adding a new game mode in general, which just feels like a shame to me. It certainly hasn't proven a problem with tricolor battles, it hasn't proven a problem with challenges, it hasn't with Salmon Run either, so why not give us a proper new Anarchy Battle mode? I'm sure people could take the time to learn the rules if they wanted to, and if they don't want to, then, well, they don't have to play it, but the players who do would get an enriched gameplay experience by having something like this. I really hope Nintendo will listen to players because I know it's something people have been asking for, and I definitely think it'd be a shame if Splatoon 3 goes by without having at least one new mode added in. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Do you think there's still a chance Nintendo could add new modes to the game, or is it pretty much cut and dry that we won't be seeing anything? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Splat Gang down below so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.